Hi, I'm Katie from What Katie Did, and it's the third week of January 2019 and things are going really well. Yesterday we shot our new Glamour Curve Seamed Stockings in the studio here, and they looked absolutely amazing on our model Phoebe. And as they're arriving in just a couple of weeks, I thought I'd better tell you just a little bit more about them. We've been using the same factory in Italy for our Glamour seams for quite a while now, and I've got a funny story about this because a few years ago one of the guys from the factory visited us and he was looking at us rather strangely, and in the end he admitted that we were the first of his customers who he'd actually seen wear the products. And I was like, wow, because you would have thought that surely if you knew the supplier was going to visit you, you'd wear the product just to show good faith or whatever, but obviously not. So that's one of the things about What Katie Did, is that we don't design just to look good in a packet or just to be worn once or twice. We do wear our products every day, we wear our nylons every day, and we don't only want them to look good, we want them to feel good. And this is very important with our Glamour seams. I started selling stockings in 1999, and I know what I like with stockings, and one of the things I like is a nice wide welt, because there's nothing worse than a narrow welt that digs into your thigh and is really uncomfortable. So when we first did our Glamour seams a few years ago, we did a 10 centimetre welt, and you can see here it looks super wide, but when you put it on your leg and it stretches out, it can go quite narrow. So with the curve size, one of the things I spoke to the factory about was to do a wider welt, and they were like, oh, it'll be too wide and machines can't do it and all this. So this is our curve version, and you can see it's got the same 10 centimetre welt, and when you stretch it, it really does go quite narrow, which I wasn't happy with. However, they did sell really well, and so I went back to the factory and said, really, is there anything you can do? And they said, yes, we can do it wider. And this is what happens quite frequently, is it's not you going to the factory with the money and saying this is what I want. It's the factory has to put the development time in and stock the machines and do a lot of work as well, and they're not going to do that unless they know that it's worth their while. So as soon as we started selling our curve version, they were like, great, have you thought about doing this? Have you thought about doing that? And we're like, yes, actually we have thought about doing that. So this time around we've gone for a deeper 15 centimetre welt, and this is actually the deepest welt the factory can make on the machinery. And you can see here that when you put it on, it still stays nice and wide on your leg, which is especially important when you've got larger thighs, because you don't want a really narrow thing digging in the day and being uncomfortable. So we have had some feedback about our curve stockings, about them being slightly less durable than our regular Glamour seams, and this is because they're actually knitted, the nylon's knitted slightly looser than our regular style, and this is again to help them stretch more. For the new run of Curve Glamour Seamed Stockings, we've looked at our best sellers of our standard range, which are Champagne Black, Champagne Latte and Champagne Claret, and we've reproduced those colours. The next colour after that will be black, so it'll be a sheer 15 denier black with black seam and black welt. And after that it's really down to you, because what I'd really love to be able to do our curve stockings in every colour we make, but it does depend on sales. So if you're in this size bracket or any of your friends are, please let them know and get the word out there and get back to me. We can join our What Katie Did Facebook social group and have a chat about what you like and what you don't like, and I'll explain to you what's possible and what isn't possible, and how we can improve from where we are at the moment. So I'll catch up with you soon. Take care.